Wake up, Ohio. It is two grandmas living on a prayer.
Wake up, Ohio. It's 3:50 in the afternoon. Maybe you're taking a nap. Maybe they're second shift, third shift, fourth shift, something.
Good.
Yeah, it sounded great.
A lot of professional people say, wake up, Ohio, or wake up, Cincinnati.
What if we were in Florida? And what if people are watching us all over the country? Wake up, America!
They need to wake up.
You can't say good morning, America. That's already taken. Anyway, we are two grandmas living on a prayer. My name's Becky, and this is...
I am Missy.
And this is our first attempt at a podcast. It's going to be all kinds of crazy, so bear with us. Hopefully you'll get a few laughs out of it. We're just going to take a minute and introduce ourselves, and let's start with old Missy over here.
I am Missy. I am a licensed social worker in Ohio. I have 3 crazy kids, and we are raising one of our grandbabies. We have a total of 3 grandbabies, and we love all 3 of them.
Yes, we do. Are we talking about the kids or the grandbabies?
The grandbabies.
Okay, that's what I thought. Anyway, well, my name's Becky. I am a licensed physical therapy assistant. I'm working at a local skilled nursing facility, also as a director of rehab. And I'll be honest with you, we just wanted to start some of this social media stuff. These are, let's see, I am 54, Missy's 53.
Now, don't be talking about age on this.
Well, I wanted to put that out there because there was a time in our lives when at least I could set a VCR to record what shows I wanted to record and what time.
I remember black and white TV.
Oh, I do too. But
let's not go back that far, though.
Agreed. But the problem I'm having is with all these social media sites. You got TikTok, you've got Facebook, which, by the way, if you want to follow us on Facebook, you can follow it under Becky Thrush. I messed that up, and I don't know how to undo it. But anyway, we also have a group called Two Grandmas Living on a Prayer, and we have a TikTok. And I'll be straight up, I don't know if that's under my name, I think it is, or if it's under Two Grandmas Living on a Prayer. So you can see that we're technologically disadvantaged. So please pray for us. But we're doing this primarily to have a little fun, but then also to try to make a little money straight up.
And talk about those hard subjects that affect every American or almost every American. We're going to talk about different topics. We're going to have some fun with it. And if you want to make fun of us, that's okay. We're good. We're tough. Raising a grandbaby is not easy. And I'm sure there's several people out there who are in the same situation we are. And just being able to provide those resources and have a support group here to talk about the difficulties. And then also to talk about, football and Florida Gators and all that stuff. And Beck, just to give you a little history, Beck is a Florida Gator fan, and I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan. So we live in Ohio, where it takes more than one person to spell out OHIO.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ups and downs, and my Dolphins are not winning right now, which is very disappointing.
Well, and I don't get much into the NFL as much as I do college football. Just found out today is Sunday, October the 19th, that they fired Billy Napier from the Florida Gators. And,
Now, is that true, or did you see that on Wikipedia?
Well, I don't know if it would be on Wikipedia. I saw it on 2 sources on Facebook, so it has to be true, right?
He won last night, so I don't even understand.
Yeah, he really didn't win. The big dude that made the interception and prevented the other team from scoring, he won that game. We had that game. Anyway, doesn't matter. But anyway, Missy is a lot more technical with college football than I am. I'm like, he threw a pass, he caught it, there's a flag, whatever. Miss can go into the stats and all that kind of crap. I have no room up here for all of that information. So, having said that, who would you think would be a good coach for my Florida Gators to replace Billy Napier?
I say Franklin, who just got let go from Penn State.
And that's his first name or his last name?
His last name.
Okay. And why was he let go from Penn State? Is he the bald-headed guy?
He is.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Because apparently they're not going to win a national championship this year.
And so you think another coach that's not a winning coach should come to Florida?
Oh, he went. They won the Big Ten, and uh, they have pretty good records. They just can't get up over that hump to win the big ones.
I got you. Okay. Well, we'll see.
So
I don't know.
maybe some sun, maybe more sun in Florida would
That might help.
put him
Vitamin
over the
D.
hump. Yep. I
Absolutely.
think he's lacking vitamin D.
Hey, that could have been Napier's fault. I don't know, but yeah. So that sounds like a good. At least know who he is. How long do you remember? How long he's been with?
Quite some time since Penn State got into all those sanctions and stuff. So it's been 13, 14 years maybe.
Oh wow. Okay. So he's looking for a change in scenery. Maybe. What are your thoughts? Again, I don't know that much about it. I did kind of look online and on some site that had about 8 different people. They were saying, they being whoever was the author of that story, would be a good fit, and then Franklin from Penn State was one of them. So, all right, and so in all fairness, your Michigan Wolverines pulled out a win yesterday after an upsetting loss last weekend.
Yeah.
So,
even though Feinbaum said that, we had lost our Michigan Wolverine way. Well, we have our Michigan Wolverine way, and we're going to win it all.
So, she's an optimist with her Wolverines, I'm telling you. And you're not a fan of Mr. Feinbaum.
Feinbaum. No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
The other conversation we need to have is, for our viewers, is how many agree with the NIL? That's a big topic right now as far as college players getting paid. Now I'm hearing conversations that they may potentially be paying high school football
That's crazy.
players.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. What happened to the times when, you just took a football out there and played a high school game?
Right. And I mean, if
For
you
fun.
wanted to go to college, then that's what you worked for. The NIL, one of the reasons I didn't pay much attention to the NFL was for 2 reasons. First of all, they get paid a lot of money for doing that, which is fine. They've got talent. I'm not saying they shouldn't get paid a lot of money for that. This is a free country, it's a capitalistic country, so great. But now the college people are getting paid and getting all of these endorsements, or what do you call it when you sell the
It is
jersey?
endorsements,
Okay, and that's the reason why I watch college football, because those guys in my mind were out there playing for a spot in the NFL, which is fine, a full-time job.
In a
They're
sport they love.
Yeah, in a sport they love. They're still going to school. They have to, I think, still maintain a certain GPA, don't they?
Yeah.
And the money will come, the recognition will come, but everything's about money, and I get we need it. I mean, I understand that, but I just think it's taking the fun out of watching different sports, especially football, in the way I think it was originally intended to be.
Oh, I agree. And especially with college football, with the NIL, people, they don't get playing time, so then the next year they give up on the team and move elsewhere. I don't think necessarily that's how it should be.
Yeah, and then the college, back like you said, the college, when they're given a scholarship to play. Now, I don't know if that changes with this NIL stuff, if they have to pay their own way, but you get a paid scholarship and you make money. Okay, then you should pay that back. Or they may decide another thing that we've talked about many a times, which I don't know if it has to do with NIL or anything, but let's say that, like your Wolverines, they made it to the national championship year before last, 24?
23.
Oh, 23. I thought it was 24. Anyway.
It was 24 in the national championship, but it was a year in 23.
Okay. And so the majority of their senior players played, right, in the championship and in the bowl games after that, right? So I don't think that it's fair for some of these guys to sit out these bigger games or these bowl games at risk of getting hurt because it's going to affect them in the NFL. That's the chance you take for playing ball, and you're a student at that university that you're probably getting a scholarship fund. And I could be totally wrong. If I'm wrong about any of these facts, please correct me. But I don't think that's fair. I think you should play with that team as long as you can play with that team. You could get hurt on the first or second game. Why? I don't know. That's just my opinion. But
No, I agree. There was a few years here recently where some of our players sat out for the bowl game just because they didn't want to get hurt. They were junior seniors that were going on to the NFL. And I feel like, Beck, I feel like if they're on that team and you have a scholarship and you're playing for that team, you finish that season with that team.
yeah, I agree. And I'm sure that the NCAA staff are going to call us and they're going to say, hey, you guys are right. And we're going to take what you said and we're going to run with it.
Yeah,
because
I'm sure they're really going to care about two grandmas living on a prayer.
I'm sure they will. But anyway, so that's just some conversation only because today we did hear about Millie Napier. So we decided to kick off our first podcast, if that's what this is, with just some chill talk. We will, I don't know how often we're going to do these episodes right now. We've got a lot of stuff going on between raising a toddler. I've never done that before. Missy has, and I'm assuming that at whatever
I
age
didn't
you
like
are.
it the first 3 times.
Oh, my
So now I'm
goodness.
doing it the 4th time.
Oh my goodness. But it's hard. It's hard at this age. We've got 3 dogs. I'm constantly having to make sure that the dogs aren't hurting the kid. They're not aggressive dogs by any means, but that the kid isn't hurting the dogs. And she's a sweetheart. It's just she will be 3 in a few weeks, and it's a lot. And then we have our regular full-time jobs on top of trying to make a little side hustle with about 3 or 4 different ideas because come next month we've got to start paying daycare.
And that's another whole podcast.
Yeah. We'll be crying during that one. We'll definitely have some. Maybe Kleenex will sponsor that podcast.
Maybe.
So Kleenex, anybody, if you guys are watching or know anybody with the Corporation of Kleenex, hey, maybe you'll sponsor our next podcast, and
We're going to need them.
we are. Hey, but no, seriously, thank you guys for listening. I think we're going to wrap this up for today. Try to figure out how to post this silly thing. But if you guys, we're not always going to be serious about this. Sometimes we'll get on here and
Make fun of Beck. I'm good with that.
all the time. She's good with that all the time.
I'm cuter and funnier too, but
Maybe cutier. Cutier?
cutier.
So is that cute and funnier?
Is that Southern?
It's something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Thank y'all for listening and pray for us, please. And we ask that if you will, if you'll follow us, download, comment, like, support us, whatever that looks like. But at the very least, say a prayer for us, and we'll pray for you guys. And we hope that you have a good rest of your Sunday evening. And we will see what happens on the Gator front as far as who they're going to hire as a new coach. And again, I don't know when we'll be back with you, but we'll do that soon. Y'all take care.